What's up, Ragin Nation? How y'all doing? This is Alex. You're watching the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series where I talk about all the things that matter to me in the world of movies. This episode of the Ragin Nation show is what I'd like to call the video game edition, because we're here to talk about video game movies. Video game movies are back in the news again, even though we never asked for it, because who the hell wants more video game movies? Well, they're back, and they're making lots of movies, and what we got right now is the reboot to Hitman. That's right, it's happening. Remember the first Hitman movie with Timothy Olyphant? And that came out in 2007. Well, 6 years later, the studios feel the need for a reboot. And guess who they got starring in this? Paul Walker. I got no comment to make on that, but I'll just remember that Hitman wasn't a very great movie to begin with. If they want to do any justice for a Hitman movie, at least cast Jason Statham. That's the best thing you can do for the Hitman movie series, if it's going to even be a franchise series. But anyways, that's what's going on. So there's going to be another Hitman movie. Nobody knows when this is coming out, but the first bit of news that I have is that Paul Walker is going to be playing Agent 47. Now, the next bit of news that I have for you guys is that, do you guys know that there's a Need for Speed movie coming out? Well, it stars Dominic Cooper, and they just recently casted Michael Keaton. I like Michael Keaton. I like I like him in anything that he's in. He's just an actor that I really like. So that's cool that he's being casted in the Need for Speed movie. The Need for Speed comes out in February 7th, 2014. But the thing that I'm thinking about a Need for Speed movie is that it doesn't even really need to be called Need for Speed. Because really, this is just a movie about street racing, or just drag racing. It's just a movie about cars, just going up against each other on the streets. So you don't really need to call it Need for Speed. The only reason why I personally believe that there's a Need for Speed movie coming out is because the Fast and Furious franchise took in a completely different direction, and that is going into heist movies. So the Need for Speed movies is going to fill that niche in making street racing movies. Now, I personally don't think it's going to be that big in the box office, but we'll see how things go, because I'm really not that interested in it. But the news that I have for you is that Michael Keaton was casted as being part of the cast for Need for Speed. Now, the next little bit of news that I have for you is that, did you guys know that a World of Warcraft movie is happening? Now, originally it was going to be either produced or directed, or both produced and directed by Sam Raimi. That was exciting news for me, and I almost thought that, I think that Guillermo del Toro or Peter Jackson or somebody was involved, but not anymore. So none of those people are involved in it anymore. Instead, they got Duncan Jones, the director of Source Code, directing the World of Warcraft movie, and that's actually coming in 2015. So a World of Warcraft movie is really happening. And Source Code was a decent sci-fi movie. I think it's a little bit overrated. It's got a lot of good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, but I really didn't think it was that great. So Duncan Jones directing World of Warcraft in a movie is, it's not that big of a deal to me. Now, what I'm curious about is that, how are they going to screw this up? Can they even screw up a World of Warcraft movie? I mean, technically the game doesn't really end, and a lot of things happen in the Warcraft, or in the World of Warcraft movie. I mean, a lot of things happen in the game, the World of Warcraft, because it really has no limits. I saw an elf ride a motorcycle once, carrying a machine gun. How is that? How is that fantasy? It's such a messed up game. I mean, it's really popular. I ain't hating on the movie. I ain't hating on the game, rather. But it's still, the game itself is just so unlimited to what you can do, to the point where they can literally do anything this movie, and that would be faithful to the game. So, anyways, that's what's happening. Now, the biggest news that I have for you guys is that JJ Abrams is taking over Hollywood. I mean, he really is, because he is going to be, or it's not completely confirmed, but at least the people from Valve Software, or Valve, Games, the game company, they want him to be involved with the production of a Half-Life movie and also a Portal movie. Now, this is exciting news, because I consider JJ Abrams like a young Steven Spielberg. I feel that he's got the storytelling power of Steven Spielberg, but he's got the business sense of Michael Bay. And what I mean by that is that he's taken over all these different like properties, these movie properties. I mean, he's a producer for the Mission Impossible movies, the Star Trek movies, and now he's a part of the Star Wars movies. So, you know, these are huge franchises, and he might as well take on another big, you know, video game franchise, and that is Half-Life and Portal. Imagine how amazing a JJ Abrams directed Portal and Half-Life movie would be. You know, this could be what fans have been waiting for. But, you know, video game movies tend to suck, except for Mortal Kombat. But anyways, that's what's happening. JJ Abrams has not been completely confirmed to be involved with the movie, but that's what the people from Valve want. They want JJ Abrams directing their Half-Life and Portal movie. Now, whether he's going to be a director, we don't know yet, but if he's going to be anything at all, he's going to be serving as a producer, which is still a great thing, because when he's involved with the production in some sort of way, even as a producer, it usually still turns out to be a good thing. So that's all the news that I have for you. How do you guys feel about JJ Abrams directing a Portal and Half-Life movie? Do we even need a Portal and Half-Life movie? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, and also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. About the direction in this movie. This is a revenge flick, but it almost plays out kind of like 48 Hours. You know, it's a buddy cop movie that's not a buddy